apologize, but I wasn't planning on going live. I'm just going to go live real briefly on two things. Excuse the wind. As I was running, I thought of a few things as I listened to a few streams as I was running. Crypto update, giving back what you earned yesterday, right? Your gains. Last I saw of Well, which I recommended that I was buying at around 3 cents. Had a good couple days. We'll see. It'll probably give back all its gains. The more I look into SEI, the more I'm like, I was going to put another 5,000 into it. I'm going to wait. I'm loaded up enough on it. We'll have to see what happens this week. You know, it's a Sunday sell-off right now. Saturday was a little green, but I mean, shit. The market is the same. No need to go over that. There's no volume. A little more of the little more. Right? It's all the same shit. In regards to your health, this is going to be about health. For crypto people who are going to listen to this, if you don't feel good, if you are sick of being overweight, sick of not feeling yourself for years, wanting to get back the youth maybe that you had in high school, maybe you have an autoimmune disease, well, there's reasons for it. Do genetics play a code in it? Genetics are the bullets. Your diet is what pulls the trigger. The diet is what shoots you, right? I know people who have had heart disease in their family, their father, their grandfather, their great-grandfather, their uncles, all have heart attacks in their 40s and 50s. Yet they changed their diet. My mom being one of them, who's 80, did nothing what her sister, who was morbidly obese, died at 56 years old, something like that, had cancer many times, morbidly obese, smoked cigarettes, drank a little. But her diet, you know, she was probably 300 pounds overweight. Her father, my grandfather, smoked cigarettes. Not a great diet, very thin, very skinny, but horrible amount of stress. Dead at 64, I believe. I was 4 years old. My mom, all her life, different diet than them. Not a vegan until I turned her vegan years ago, but she was like basically pescatarian long before I went vegan. 80 years old, like I said. Her mom was dead when she was like 9 years old, okay? She outlived them all. Did it differently. Why? Because she didn't have a perfect diet, she does now. But she didn't eat meat, didn't drink alcohol, never smoked cigarettes, couldn't even be around them. Yo, Meadow, what's up? I'm doing a little health thing here. Crypto is crypto, right? Nothing good to share on it. But she changed her mentality. This is for the people who want to get themselves healthy. That's why really I started this channel, to make people money, but really to help them in health and open their eyes. So it can all be changed. What did my mom do? She did it right. What did I do? After years and decades and a lifetime of eating burgers and steak and chicken and fried this and quesadillas and drinking every weekend scotch and bourbon, and caught up with me. I changed my life even after going vegan. All this stuff went away, but I kept drinking. That caught up with me. I never drink during the week, really. On vacation, I would. Excuse the wind. And just got my blood work. I get it done every year, down every year. I have 152 years old, 138 cholesterol was my total cholesterol. I know 20-year-olds who don't have that. My triglycerides down, everything, health markers down. I run a 5K every morning. I work out every single day. Why? It's because the fuel I put in my body and the magic it does to your health. Yo, physics. Hello. If you guys want to talk crypto, I could do that too. Since you guys are jumping on here, I just wanted to jump on quick because I was listening to one of my health guys. So if you are overweight, it is all about what you put in your mouth. Americans are 90% overweight, 70% obese. Even vegans, they sit around eating Oreos and chips. I can't tell you how many sick vegans I know who are just in it for the ethical portion, which is me too, but I also do it for the health and environment. But environment's not so important to me because I'll be dead, and there's just no stopping it. There's no turning everyone that way. But have you gone in the grocery store and looked at what's in people's carts? These people who can barely move, who have to ride a scooter in the store ride their cart. They're riding their cart. They're sitting down riding their cart. Now, if you're one of those people and you feel I'm fat shaming you, I am. I don't care, because the truth of the matter is you're lazy. If you're in pain, you're lazy. Still, I know sick people. When I've had COVID a couple times, I still walked every day. That's about all I could do, but I kept doing it. I see these people with 3 gallons of breast milk, cow's milk, breast milk in their cart, ribs, bacon. Bacon is worse than cigarettes. I see these families who can't even keep up their pants. Look at their carts. We're not meant to eat like that. When you go into a store, there's a little corner of a grocery store, a food store, wherever you're coming from. I know there's different names for it. There's just a little corner that is what you're supposed to eat. All the stuff in the middle aisles and the rest of it is not stuff it's genetically manipulated in labs with salt, oil, and sugar to keep you eating more. No one just has 10 chips, 10 Doritos, 1 Oreo cookie. It's genetically modified because they are brilliant to get you to have more and more and more. Well, I wasn't going to do long. The problem is around my house, there's a bad signal, so it'll drop. Yeah, so hear me out on this. I started this channel to help people. You'll never see me sponsor, you'll never see me asking you for anything, Discord groups. If you want to talk privately, stuff like that, I'm happy to do it. I'm not going to charge you. I'm not going to talk, but comments, I'll do a video to answer all your questions. I've had a lot of people reach out to me in regards to them having heart disease or the kids having autoimmune disease. They're all doing much better, but it's strict. And you don't have to necessarily be totally strict and change. Add the shit to your diet. Start adding greens to your diet. Broccoli and raw foods, flax seeds, ground flax seeds, omega-3s, because we're so high on omega-6s. That's causes inflammation. Now, you have to have omega-6s, but the ratio is all out of range. O6s and O3s, omega-3s, omega-6s. 6s are inflammation, which you need when you get hurt or something like that. The omega-6s help the pathway to take care of that issue. But if there's too much, it causes a tremendous amount of inflammation, right? I do inflammation every day by what I eat and me running every day and working out. That's inflammation. But then the omega-3s are there to set the balance and help with the healing. Okay? If you have an autoimmune disease, let me know. There's a doctor out there who cured mine, Dr. Brooke Goldner. She's been lupus free. She was supposed to be dead at 21. She's like 48 now. Was never supposed to have kids. She had 2 kids. One died. But I think it was a car accident last year. But she has helped cure RA, rheumatoid arthritis, psoriasis, eczema, lupus, Hashimoto's. I can keep going on. And yes, I'm going back and forth because it's windy as hell. I'm trying to keep you in a tunnel. But back to what I was saying. In the grocery store, start adding stuff to your diet. You'll see all the frozen shit, all the salt, the sugar. It's there to keep you eating more. Do I eat this shit? Yes. Last night, we were gone for 7 hours for soccer. Came home. What did me and a couple of my kids have? My wife made us burritos, bean burritos, vegan cheese. Vegan cheese is shit. When my wife makes it homemade, it's no problem. And then frozen Beyond steak tips. They're delicious. So I'm saying you should never eat. You shouldn't have this stuff here and there. If you're sick, you shouldn't. I'm not sick. And it was delicious. It tastes like steak. It's incredible, but it's not a health food. What did I get during the night? Uneasy stomach, a little acid reflux from it, to be honest with you, because we ate late. So I'm not saying I'm perfect. That's not what this is about. This is about helping people who may be struggling. If you are overweight, I promise you, there's a way, but it's strict. We have to cut out the booze if you want. Now, I'm not here to tell you to stop totally drinking. I drank forever. I've been off of it for 2 years, and it's changed my life. Do I miss the buzz? Fuck yeah. So I have caffeine. And I've had tried some kratom and a couple other things because I work out like a fiend. But I found out that it's just a poison trap. You know, I have so much alcohol in my house from when I stopped drinking high-end alcohol that I thought I was sophisticated drinking high-end scotch and bourbon. I have a bottle of bourbon, 17-year-old A.H. Hirsch, that's $16,000, not open. I'll sell it. And guess where that's going to go? It's going to go into fucking crypto, baby. Peanuts are one of them. Things I can keep eating. Yeah, peanuts are freaking delicious. So I will tell you this. If you're trying to lose weight, nuts are not the way to go, but you should always have nuts in your diet. I'll go over a few. Cashew nuts, least. They're most delicious, but they're least beneficial. Peanuts, not so bad. Walnuts, almonds, all great for you. Almonds, though, are not great for the environment if you guys care about that, but you know, I have almonds. Walnuts are great because high omega-3s. But hell yeah, peanuts. Problem with peanuts is, and I have them, I had some yesterday. I made a trail mix. My wife makes homemade granola. We don't buy that. Well, she'll buy the shit for the kids. She's a dietitian, so she's trained, but I've actually had to untrain her, excuse the fire engine there. But with peanuts and all nuts, for the most part, if you get them, you know, no one wants to eat really raw nuts. But get them roasted a little bit, but a lot of times they oversalt them and they actually cook the peanuts in oil, in peanut oil and sunflower oil. That's horrible for you. Oil is not a natural product. The only one you should ever have is flax oil, refrigerated, high in omega-3s. Do we have oil? Yes. I went oil-free for a couple years, but you know, there's sacrifices I have to make living with my family, my wife. You know, I don't want to be just a lonely old man in the corner going, health, 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 health. So I got to live within the parameters. What's up, Skull? So, yeah, I'm you walking, not jogging. Put some pep into your step. I just got done, brother. 5K every morning I did. Boy, I'm a slow runner. There's no doubt. My wife runs like 7.5 minute miles, but she's also 48. I'm 52, but I run every day. I went last year running 6 miles a day to running a 5K every morning. And it's not, you know, it just puts me in the zone and then I lift. No, you're not old and learned everything in moderation, abuse, anything. Yes, that's right. You're not old. You're as old as your mind is. Like I said, I just have my results, 52, my test results, blood work results, because it saves me about $700 in insurance a year. And I have them better than some 20-year-olds. You know, my total cholesterol, my triglycerides, everything down. And you can look, at one point, my cholesterol, before going vegan, was pushing 300. 300. I'm 5'6". I'm a short motherfucker. 5'6". I was pushing 200 pounds. I'm like 138 now, 140. I go in between there. My total cholesterol was below 140, 130 something. My triglycerides were half. When I went vegan, within 3 months, and healthy vegan at that point, my cholesterol dropped in half. No bullshit. So, what questions can I answer? Metal, I know you know everything for the most part. You got your shit under control. Well, I'm pretty happy with investing in that the other week. Moral of the story, let me go back real quick, is if anyone listening to this later needs my help with anything health related, I will help. I promise you. And what do I ask of you? Nothing. That's really why I started this. I want to help people. And I ask nothing of you. Just ask. And that's no bullshit. I'm not a YouTuber. I'm here to the random people I touch, maybe 50 to 200 people. I'm good with that. Would I like it to be 10,000? Not really, because how am I going to get to 10,000 people? That's true, sir. You are as old as you are, not what you think. That's true. Yeah. I mean, I can't say I don't necessarily always not feel my age, but my mind, I'm telling you, I still think I'm a 20-some-year-old. It's hard to believe I'm 52. You know, my body's failing me a little bit, my knees and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm able, since I changed my diet, to work out every single day without getting hurt. Now, I fucked up my back a couple of years ago, but that was my fault. Lifting incorrectly. It was actually putting down a bar, and I didn't use the right weight. And working out on your core is always a struggle for me. It's just so boring. But there was a site called, I can't think of it, I've posted it, I believe, that DZ from Discover Crypto talked about. It saved my life, literally my back. He does these back exercises, not DZ, this channel, that literally changed my life in regards to back pain. And I never hurt my back before that. Completely healed it within 2 months. It's just exercises. It's really exercises for your lower back and your hamstrings, your lower regions. And it was unbelievable. And if anyone has any back issues, let me know. I'll post it. And I forget the name of it, but I have all the videos saved. It's truly remarkable. Would you rather have your mind go or your body go? Oh, God. Dude, don't ask me that. My dad's mind's going a little bit. He's 80. It's been for a while. And going just his memory and just like, you know, he's an 80-year-old. Shit. I don't know. I can't answer that. I guess if your mind goes, you don't know. And you're not in physical pain, right? If your mind kind of goes, I don't want to be in physical pain. We're all going to die. We're all going there eventually. Skull, you don't have to worry about that for a long time. You know, tofu willing instead of God. But, you know, Dr. John McDougall, a plant-based doctor who had a stroke at 17 years old, then became a doctor and learned this. He lived to like 77. He just died in his sleep a couple weeks ago. He shouldn't have lived that long, but because he changed his life, he was pretty extreme. He was able to do that, but he was a smoker and all that back in his early days and drinker. But because he changed his lifestyle, his mind was good and he went in his sleep. That's the way to go. You do not, my goal is I don't want to suffer the last 10, 15 years of my life. Like I see people suffering the last 40 years of their life. I mean, you don't typically see 80-year-old, 70-some-year-old obese people. They don't make it. Or giant people, or, you know. Sometimes, like George Burns, if anyone knows who that was, he smoked cigars every day and drank scotch. He lived to like 94 or 96, something like that. That's different. Sometimes you can do all the right things and it doesn't matter. Say AMA videos. AMA, American, what does AMA stand for? Burns was great. Yeah. George Burns, he was unreal. Never have people like that again. You know, he was just like the last of, God. He was something else. What a character. So many of those people. George Burns, Sinatra, Dean Martin, the whole Rat Pack, you know. Sammy Davis Jr., oh my God. Feel bad for the people who didn't know them. On the Johnny Carson show back in the day when I was a little kid watching it with my dad. Something to see. Something to see. So, market a little crashed in today, unfortunately. It's just a sell-off from yesterday, right? We're not there, but we'll have to see what happens. We will have to see. I just have a few thousand now to deploy from my sell-offs in July. And, you know, I laugh when I see this. September is supposed to be a horrible month. September was fine. And October, I'm trying to block this out. October is Uptober or Pumptober. And no, none of that shit means anything. I went over that yesterday. All that cycle stuff and the months are good. You know, the honest to God truth was, if you did sell in May and go away, you would have been a hell of a lot better off and bought the lows again. That was the one true thing. I'm sorry about the wind. There's nothing I can. But I don't know if we're going to really see any movement this year unless there's really good news and there's no bad news. There's no horrible strikes, you know, on Iran. You know, they're going to strike back at Iran, but where are they going to strike? What are they going to do? How severe is it going to be? But until the elections happen here, I don't think we're going to see a lot of movement. And I'm not going into the election thing. I'll leave that for other streams, but not a fan of either of them. What choice do we have, though? Just two choices in America. Just two choices. But I think we're going to be, you know, having this same action until next year. And I don't know if there's going to be a bull run or not. Who knows what January is going to bring? I just don't know. Nobody does. So don't listen to all these people saying they're so excited for the winter. It's here. Oh my God. the Bitboys and the altcoin dailies and the Discover Cryptos and everyone saying they know where it's going. None of us know where it's going. I don't know where it's going. I'm hopeful. I am hopeful. I always am hopeful, right? Otherwise, I'm an idiot putting all this money into it. But I'm up money on many of my things, and I'm down tremendously on so many things. Shadow, AMP, Say. I can keep going. So many other things are up. All right, let me get down to the phone. I have to go to the gym again. When I was 17 up, I was very disciplined in the gym, but after my 9 to 5, oh yeah, that's hard. Lost my drive. Okay, yeah, but I wished it was Kennedy. Yeah, I wish it was Kennedy. You can still vote for him here in Illinois. I'm voting for him because I can't. My vote doesn't mean anything in Illinois. Meaning it's a Democratic state. It's going to Harris, 100%. That's the way it goes. That's America. But I'm voting. Kennedy's on the ballot. I'm voting for him because I don't want to be like I'm not voting. But I cannot vote for Trump, and I cannot vote for Harris the way they injected her. The Democrats injected her here. But I can't vote for someone like Trump. Trump will probably be better for the economy and stuff like that. But he's just evil. But I don't want to get into it. I'm not a fan of either. I don't run, work out, etc. Watch what I eat, stay active physically and mentally. Use my vices as I feel it. Good. 88, how old are you? Let's go back to you. I know you're going to go up and down with working out. I'm not saying you have to work out like a madman. Just get moving. And if you can't get moving too much, add good nutrition into your life. It just starts slowly. Whether it's smoothies, not a ton of fruit. I'm an advocate of fruit, but you have to be careful with the glycemic levels and everything. Start adding greens into your life. Eliminating, as much animal products as you can, especially dairy. If you can eliminate dairy, you're ahead of the game at your age. I wish I did. He has better content, dude, but he's scary. I can't tell you how it felt living in America under Trump for 4 years. Initially, it was like, oh. But then, I wake up depressed every morning with what he was doing. He's just, he's a liar. I've known him forever, not personally, but his organization and what he does long before politics. He's a horrible human being. I'm not saying Harris is a great person, but I do believe she's probably a better person. I don't want either of them. The content, dude, when you live here, that content gets old real fast. It gets old real fast. He's not a good human being. He's a narcissist, cares only about himself. Look up all the tapes and everything from him back in the 80s when he would pretend he wasn't Trump, talking about himself with women. It's just like, he's a slumlord. He came from a slumlord dad, and he's a slumlord. You're 58. Dude, you're fucking young. You don't have to run. I'm in pretty good shape. The young fellows can't keep up with the old man. Just saying. You're not old. You're not even fucking 60, dude. Which means you got Trudeau here. Yeah, Trudeau's brutal. Yeah, he's scary as well, but Trump wants to be a fascist. Trump wants to be a dictator. Trudeau does not. Trump wants that. He wants the reign. I'm telling you. Will he get? I don't know. And then he's got all these minions on both sides in Congress and Senate. Both horrible. But back to your health. You're 58, dude. Start walking. Start moving. You'll see a difference. You're already kind of vegetarian, so I don't know if you have the dairy or not. Just add more raw veggies and stuff. Don't hurt your stomach. Start adding some beans. Don't hurt your stomach, slowly but surely. But if you move, it's use it or lose it, If you got arthritis and stuff like that, it's all right. Go slow. Just get that butt moving. Yeah, so do I, brother, but that's okay. It's how you enjoy. And you say your vices, there's nothing wrong with that. I want more vices. It's just, the alcohol, it doesn't do well with me. And I kind of found out, it's just kind of, I never did bad by alcohol. It's just I found out I got sucked in. And I found out how much of a poison it is. What isn't, right? Even the vegetables I eat, the pesticides and all that, even if it's organic, which I don't need 100% organic. How's it grown, right? The soil's depleted, blah, blah, blah. In my pretty good shape. 6'1". Oh, yeah, you're looking good. Okay, you're good. So what are you talking about? You're like freaking 6 inches taller than me. Can I buy a couple off of those for some amp token? Yeah, you're good. All right, as long as you're moving. You're a big guy. In regards to tallness, it's harder on your knees and your back as you get older. You know, key is just keep going, keep adding nutrition, trying to live a happy life. That is the key. And I've had my struggles with that. I'm not perfect at all. I've had my struggles with happiness and sadness, like we all do. We go through life. My kids are all grown. I've always stressed on that. 22, 18, and 15. They're grown and they live with me still and everything. But, where are my baby girls? I drink alcohol at 16. It was normal in the minute. But I didn't like it. Really good for you. I probably started drinking alcohol at like 14. I met a couple bad influences, turned me on to that, and pot. I smoke pot a lot. I went to Grateful Dead a lot. I was a musician, started playing guitar very early, 15 years old. So I was in bands all through my life. As you see from some of the videos I used to do on Friday, little Friday guitar videos. Should probably start doing that again. But I try to do that in the bull market when we're feeling bullish. Yeah, alcohol is unfortunately poison. I got no issue with people drinking it. My wife does. I did forever. I just know it doesn't work for me. And I know it's a cloud. It's just a kind of an illusion that you're supposed to have it and you're frowned down upon if you don't have it. I used to frown down upon people who didn't drink. I'm like, they're no fun. I probably was no fun, I suppose. But everyone should be able to choose what they want to do. If they want to smoke pot, if they want to do coke, if they want to, end their life, if they want to drink as much as they want, as long as it's not affecting anyone else and it's only affecting you. It's your body, it's your life. You should be able to do what you want. You should have bodily autonomy, just like the animals. We should not be forcefully breeding these animals and doing what we will with them as they're a commodity, a piece of property. We didn't like that with slavery. Well, why do we have slaves with animals? And there's still slavery going on in Thailand and Philippines and Africa. Thank God I never smoke. Now, I got a couple of companies after me, so I'm not really, I wouldn't mind taking a couple of edibles here and there. I don't smoke, but I did smoke pot forever. But I never smoked cigarettes ever. Never could. Never could. I love that you guys are on here. I gotta get ready for my gone 7 hours yesterday for soccer. We've got one today. Gotta leave in an hour, so I gotta go shower and stuff. Is there anything else I can answer for you guys? I could stay on here for hours before I get off, or anything you need from me, anything at all. Skull, I know you always reach out and I try to help where I can. Well, I stopped eating meat, and I know you did. I wish I did too. More research today determining it was, yeah, brother, you are a troubadour and ahead of your time. I wish I knew you then. You could have changed me. So I was an animal rights activist there, still eating steak burritos and steaks and all that, not knowing. I just didn't know. You don't know. Being a vegan is like being in a dark room and turning on a light and you never knew it was dark. You never knew it was dark. There is no greater feeling in my life after having my family, seeing my kids born and having them call me daddy, than becoming a vegan. Nothing has been more uplifting and traumatic at the same time. Nothing traumatizes me anymore, but my first couple years as a vegan, learning everything about what they do to animals was so traumatic. And I see it live, right? I go into slaughterhouses, I see the cows, my company, we sell into those, and so I go to all of them. Our product. I've seen it all. There's no difference to me between any animal, pigs and sheep, to your dogs, to your cats, to a child. To me, there's no difference. Now, if you put a pig next to my kid or family, of course, I'm going to choose my family. Don't put me in that situation. You put a pig in front of a evil person, I'm going with the evil person. Get slaughtered. Hey, Dome. Long time. catching me at a bad time. I'm about to bail. Bottom line is, let's all be good to each other. People come on here who are typically, I got some trolls yesterday, but that's okay. I welcome them. I welcome the trolls. Ask me the questions. Challenge me. I'm here to help. It has been a long time, Dom. I hope you're well across the pond, my friend. I've been talking to a lot of people in your neck of the woods, wanting to hire me for a couple positions, which I might take them up on. Brooks. I'm walking in Brooks. No leather, thank God. And I'm Brooks. I run in. They've been good to me, but there's so many different styles. I probably spend about $150 per pair. Sometimes $100 when they're on sale. I usually buy 3 at a time because I go through them so much, and they kind of work their way out to normal. They go through. I'm always going through 3, meaning for 3 days I'll use one pair, then I alternate. And then eventually they work their way out to normal shoes, then to garden type of shoes, and then to recycling, giving to the, I'm able to recycle them and give them back to the underprivileged. They actually take them. But yeah, Brooks work good for me, but not all of them. These are okay. These are Trace. They're okay. But I've probably got 7 pairs right now. 6 in my running rotation, right? If I'm running on the street, they're different than the ones when I run on not gravel, but yeah, more a gravel type of path that's softer on my bones. But remember, I'm only doing a 5K a day. It's not a ton. I mean, it's good. I'm able to do it with my inflammation, low inflammation. I'm able to run every day, but they're just very good pairs of shoes because I used to wear New Balance. They were $40, $50, $60. Nope, they didn't work for me. I mean, they work for me as shoes, but not good for running. Man, 5 of you on here. Well, if you guys need anything, please reach out. Tomorrow's Monday. I got a big interview tomorrow. I'll try to go live tomorrow at some point. If you guys need anything from me, I got to get myself ready. I'm here for you, always. I appreciate all of you. Dom, 88, Skull. The rest of the folks who jumped on earlier. Hot Sauce, nice. Welcome, Hot Sauce. Yappa. Bobby White. Bobo Gumbadi. Chizex. Love you all. I really do. Anything you need from me, let me know. Oh, what do I think about Caspa? I think Caspa's fine. I'm not in it, but I think Caspa's fine. Everything will have its turn. Caspa's oversold. It's not going to be in my bag. I'm pretty set on my 40-some projects. So my opinion in regards to me, I wouldn't be buying Caspa, but I think if we get into a bull run, now's not a bad spot to be picking it up. I think Clearpool is going to be listed on Coinbase. Do me a favor, Skull, keep your eye on that because you've been talking about that for a while. Keep your eye on that for me and let me know. Shoot me a comment if you get confirmation on that. Yeah, you've been telling me about it for a while. But I only buy on Coinbase, so it's always too late. It's always a run up. But maybe what are you using to buy on? I really just use Coinbase at this point. And did you check out Well? I don't know where it's at now. It got up to over 4 cents. I think I love Well. Name Moonwell, but I like the project. I hate the tokenomics. I really don't like the tokenomics at all, but if we get into a bull market, I think it'll seize some volume. Yeah, I'll check it out. Hey, look at that. 5 people and 5 likes. Appreciate all of you. These will be going into hibernation soon. That is my yard. We planted all of these. That was a Charlie Brown tree, we called it. That was a tiny little thing when we planted it. Look at that. Same with that. We planted that. It's tiny. This doesn't give it justice. But all this we planted. Not the huge trees back there. A couple fell this year. I had to chainsaw them. cypress. Okay. Yeah, here's something I learned about Axelar. I'm not a big fan of it. Yeah, and I don't even know how to use a Coinbase wallet. I should do it, but I know you need some ETH or something for bridging. I just don't love doing that, but I'm going to look in and check it out. Axelar, what I don't like about it, love the project. I learned that they have no max supply. Not a fan of that, but I think they'll have a good run. I wanted to load up more yesterday, but I only have a few thousand. So I started buying at 90 cents on its way up and bought a bunch more at, I don't know, 50, 60 cents. Wish I had more at those levels, but as I learned about the tokenomics, I don't like that. I love the project, hate the tokenomics, and that's a big deal for me, is tokenomics. I've learned over the years that too high a tokenomics suck, but in a bull market, it's okay. We're just not there. All right, I got to get ready. Love y'all. Comment, let me know if you need anything. Peace.